Ba, 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 ba. This is a new podcast we are doing. It is a generalized podcast, so it's also going to go over some video as well for those on YouTube. The video is not going to be completely relevant, so fuck you.
Yeah.
This show is called.
So what did you do last week?
And it's exactly that. That's gonna be the question, and we are going to go over what we did last week. You know, movies, games, music, or whatever.
Well, the pretty girl at Big W was getting tired of hearing about my day. That's a joke. There is no pretty girl who works at Big W.
There is a girl though called Big W who works at Big W.
Big W approaches.
That can be our thing, like our
Big
English Natsuko.
Deluxe.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd start, but I already know because you made me watch Halo.
Yeah.
So that's gonna.
So that's one TV show we've watched. Yeah, last week, which is today.
Well, I think there's also because like I have zero emotional attachment to the series, whereas you absolutely.
I grew up on it. Yeah.
I know. It's like I'm looking at like a fucking UNSC fucking Nerf gun.
Yeah. I've got the Halo encyclopedia to my right.
Yeah, like
you know?
There's like 4 pieces of significant Halo merchandise just within my current field of view.
Yeah. And of course, you know, I play Destiny, which is Bungie, an offshoot of Halo. So
it's multi-Halo.
Yeah. Which is actually funny because like if you play Halo Reach, a lot of you can see a lot of like the starting ideas of a few like Destiny abilities and stuff in the armor abilities they gave the Spartans, like the jetpack and stuff, like the way the movement is.
Boosties.
Pretty interesting. Yeah. So yeah, we watched Halo. Now I want to start with this show cost $10 million per episode, roughly. You know, that's just the rough estimate because the show did cost over $90 million. I don't know its exact
whether
costing.
It's perfectly, you know, divided between the episodes or whatever is, But like,
260 like full script changes, like drafts gone through, which is a lot.
Yeah, I mean, that is probably the more concerning element, you know, for me.
Yeah.
Because like,
also, they've already changed showrunners. Like the season 1 showrunners left. So
I mean, that might be a good thing.
It might be, yeah. I don't know.
Well, I mean, like,
look
again because you've got there are different things that stick out to you on account of you being like just steeped in the lore.
Yeah.
Whereas I vaguely know about some shit.
Yeah.
Like I have no, you know, again, close ties. So for me, I'm watching it more as like, okay, is this a show that's holding together by itself using like the dramatic tools and, you know, plot points it's got available to it. Whereas like for you, there's like sort of elements of like what parts they've changed in the adaptation process and whether or not there was any kind of, you know, point or value to that.
Because like at the end of the day, I'm going to come out and say it. Change is necessary for a lot of things. For a lot of adaptations, you know, from movies to games, that sort of thing, there is a lot of change that is necessary. But saying that, there also is a lot of change that is unnecessary and adds additional weight and changes structural values. And that is a big problem in this show, which we'll get to.
Yeah. Well, like the thing I like to, you know, the example I like to use is a big set of dominoes. You can change them, but you have to think about what domino is going to hit what and what taking one out might do. So yeah, there's situations where you're going to want to be changing a fair few things, maybe moving something over here, but then you've got to put other dominoes over there to make sure that thing gets hit.
Yeah.
Otherwise, nothing's going to fucking happen. You know, it's like it's something I talk about when I say like, you know, you can't have a white, you know, Black Panther. Or, you know, like T'Challa. You can't invert Black Panther. Or you can't have like, you know, a Steve Rogers Captain America be black without also changing the entire universe around them. Because key elements of them are predicated on that universe. Like you can just swap fucking, say, Peter Parker. You know, his ethnicity, his sexual, a lot of that can just change without any real meaning because the core elements of his character aren't really tied to that. Whereas with something like, you know, like I know other people have had the mantle of Captain America. For this, it's like, you know, the Steve Rogers character who got frozen and, you know,
that's what we're talking about.
So like,
so if you change the fundamental Steve Rogers character,
you can't really do that because the whole point of him is no fight was innately his.
Yeah,
and that's part of like the moral reflection of the character. He was tiny, so no one expected him to go into World War II. He's a straight white guy. There's nothing that is his fight by default, and that's what makes his decision to fight a reflection of his moral character. You know, and similar with like Black Panther, there's no like, what the fuck's Wakanda without like, you know, a history of fucking colonialism. You know,
Yeah.
this is fucking irrelevant. It's meaningless. So like, there are situations where, you know, you can't change X without thinking, okay, well now we have to change. Like if you just completely inverted the universe and like, you know, made it so like fucking, I don't know, Africans got boats. They were like, oh, hey, England looks nice. You know, yeah, fine, you can do it that way. But again, that is the key point of like, you've moved lots of dominoes now. So you can't just like go, oh, this one can go and we're going to put this one here. Because like, well, what are these attached to now?
Yeah.
You know? And like, I mean, you were talking about that in terms of some of the changes, and so like the changes again. Like I don't know what these changes. I couldn't even remember.
Yeah. So the I'm gonna base the story down to Halo, down to this, much to anything set in the future. You know, humanity's expanded to the stars. You know, we've colonized planets. We've moved out. There's something called the UNSC. I can't remember what it stands for exactly. United something or other.
United Nations suck boys.
Actually, I've got a computer. Like I can literally look this up. Stands for United Nations Space Command. There you go. Now, so they expanded
Fairly
out.
simple.
Obviously, much like all of humanity, as current, there is conflict. And with spreading, there is more conflict. You know, you're going to obviously go to more planets. Why can't I have that planet, etc. And
that, you know, distance breeds, you know, a sense of difference.
Yeah. So as they grew, there was rebels and insurrectionists that grew with them. And so, you know, humanity was at a key point of evolution, and humanity, as it does, always tries to push things in many ways, ethical, non-ethical, etc. And essentially, the Spartan program, which is Spawn Master Chief, is predicated around kidnapping children of specific genetic markers to enhance into super soldier killing machines. And you know, that's shown like in the books. Master Chief, I think it's around age 13 or 14, walks into a gym, and 3 like hell jumpers, which are the dudes that like jump in drop pods straight out through atmosphere, big tough nuts, don't like these guys. They think they're genetic freaks. So they start picking on him. He's in self-defense, accidentally kills them because he can like move a ton of metal with his hands, you know, like he's been biologically augmented.
Yes, like, because I didn't know that they kind of like, I figured they were grown in vats.
Yeah.
You know, like I didn't know they were like people before that.
Yeah, no, they were just kidnapped, and you know, a lot of them died. Like I think it was around 150 children that were kidnapped, and I think it was only like.
And you'll see, the other thing I didn't know was like that was done before the aliens showed.
Yeah,
up. So like, because that was that kind of like does add a bit more to like some of the plot, because it's like I can understand doing that when aliens show up, but doing that just to deal with other people just seems like a bit over the fucking line.
So they didn't have those suits of armor to deal with the people.
Right.
So those were developed eventually to, like they were gonna develop something like that to deal with it, of course, but the necessity of an alien threat
once
that
you have
suddenly
a
shows
7
up.
foot tall monster, man, you may as well start chucking metal on it.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, if you can carry the weight, like if you can flip a car, it's like, oh fuck yeah, let's
so
like fucking
then
build a boat on them.
humans encountered the Covenant, which was a group of like different alien species that's band together under one fucking super religious order.
That's the problem. Like it's, you know, it's like meeting Catholics before like the 1950s. You know, it's just like, oh fuck. Like that's
Space Catholics.
Yeah, space. Like that's the fucking dread. Is like, and it's aliens. All right, fine. Weird space Catholics. That's going to be a fucking problem.
Yeah.
Because a bunch of shit is not going to have any tether to rational thought, and that's where shit gets dangerous.
Yeah. So the Covenant show up. Obviously, they fucking outgun us because they have energy weapons.
Yeah.
And
aliens.
you know, like an energy shielding. So standard ballistics are quite useless unless combined en masse.
A lot will beat it eventually, but it's not like
things like Mac cannons, you know, the magnetic sort of acceleration cannons, railguns, essentially those big things. Those can do damage, but obviously those are limited.
Like probably
those are
like,
essentially surrounded Earth.
Yeah,
like in a defensive.
Well, I mean, like
sort of
say
grid.
like a regular a tank shell, if it hit a fucking Covenant guy with his laser armor, would probably be enough to like,
yeah. Oh yeah, he's gonna get fucked up.
You know, then you got to fucking hit a dude with a tank shell, which is probably, and he's running around.
Easier said than done. These guys are agile. You know, so humanity encounters that. That's a vital point. It's a swing, and then you know, essentially, we go to war in space, and you know, humanity starts losing colonies. We draw back.
Star War.
Yeah. So now we've got the Halo show, and it's called. I think it's set in the Silver Series. They're calling it, which is its own separate little bubble.
Right. Okay.
Let me Google this. I'm pretty sure Halo Silver series. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called.
So does that have a pre-existing material?
Silver timeline. Yeah. Sorry. Does that have a
pre-existing material? Like, does the Silver timeline exist before this, or like
No.
Okay.
This was made for the show.
Okay.
And the big problem, I think, the hugest problem with this episode, to start off with the bat, is it starts off fine. The first half of the episode is pretty good, with a few little, key areas of
small details. Like they're the kind of thing that I say my big thing coming at the end of this episode, beyond some things that I think are sort of definitely just sort of odd approaches to it, are things like, and it's something you see in a lot of like American and Western media, is not understanding how to communicate plot details in a fight scene.
Yes.
And it's like you were saying, it's like the fucking guns do get through the shields eventually.
Yeah.
And so there's a moment where, the fucking, like, so the dirt farmers or whatever the shit get attacked by the fucking aliens, and, they can't do shit. And then the Spartans show up, and it's like they are able to now get through the shields. And then the problem is that is a relevant plot and world building detail, and you have to really sort of explain why. And rather than just have like a dude explain, sometimes bullets be shit, like, you can do that, or you can show stuff. And the thing is, like, the bit does show, Chief get his shield taken down, and he hides, and they use the game effects. It's like, oh, that's fun. And the shield comes back, and that, without saying a fucking word, explains how shields work. But they don't really do that with the aliens at the start. Ooh. So there's just this bit, and I'm asking you, it's like, well, I'm assuming the fucking Spartan
Because that's what I said. I said, because Master Chief lands, and these aliens have been hit with 2 miniguns, and they're just glancing off. Master Chief runs, sprints at him, jumps over him,
and shoots him
with his gun, and lands. And then his shield's gone, and I said like that, and you're like, oh, well, his rifle's like
got to be a bigger caliber,
and that's why I explained that the bullets aren't really that much bigger caliber. It's a standard issue rifle that all the Marines use.
Yeah, see, like that to me is something that I'd have probably tweaked a little bit if I were making this show. It's like, if you've got a 7-foot tall Goliath monster who's stronger than any other human being, the gun that dude's carrying should have meat.
Yeah,
and that would make very simple sense in a TV show setting. Is like, why do these, vintage AKs, and like, I've heard people complain about those. It's like, you have to understand, as long as humanity exists, there's going to be AKs lying around.
It is such a reliable fucking weapon. It's also ballistics.
Yeah.
Like, ballistics will never not be effective against something.
Yeah.
Like, if it has flesh, ballistics are probably going to be great.
Also, do you know how many of them there are? Like, you're never getting rid of them. Like, there's like fucking,
You can
like
probably
mosquitoes.
go dig a ditch in Russia and find like 5.
Yeah.
Like, just in the ground.
But like, I mean, like, all right, so, but I'd have, part of how this could be communicated is like, okay, these dirt farmers maybe, all right, they've fought like the fucking UNSC. They mightn't be the best at aim. They mightn't have good tactics. They mightn't focus their fire. You could have these things demonstrated within that conflict that would communicate why this wasn't working and why particularly the fucking Spartans are like the fucking alien killers par excellence.
The show also started off with talking about how the Spartans were this big thing, and the insurrectionists were kind of scared of them. They don't die.
I mean, I'd be afraid of a fucking 7-foot tall super soldier.
As he lands, Jinha, the leader of the insurrectionists, goes, Spartans! Like, to let everyone know. And he's about to fight him, and Chief just jumps up. Master Chief, as he's running, should have gone, concentrate fire on their shields.
Yeah.
Like, just yelled at them, because there's no point in being silent. There's active people around that you can use.
Yeah.
If those people know what they're doing, your battle odds are better.
Yeah.
You're using your resources effectively, because those are resources.
Yeah.
Those people are resources to the chief.
Yeah, you can win this fight.
Yeah.
I think the thing that got me was like, I can understand if it was like not aliens, because this is the first time humans have met aliens, right? Like, this is the first time
these insurrections have, yes. But the chief and other pockets of humanity know. Yeah.
So like, I understand a blazing ethnic conflict, but, if like aliens plonked down right in fucking Ukraine right now.
That's a bigger.
If someone is still like going, hey, we got to deal with these Russians, it's like, okay, look, the circumstances have altered slightly. There's a different issue. Like, I understand hating the Spartans and shit. Aliens are running around literally shredding everybody and actively shooting children. That's
They take no prisoners.
That takes precedence. It's like if he'd survived and was still kind of tetchy about having Spartans there after the aliens had been cleansed, fine. In the middle of a hot fight with fucking,
7 foot tall monster, fucking mandible
face, fucking alien, not the issue. Not the fucking issue.
No, yeah.
And it's not like they're working with the fucking, like they're shooting the aliens. It's like, oh, look, here they are killing the aliens. Whatever happens after this. But,
we'll sort it out.
Yeah, we'll cross this bridge when we come to it. There's, put that on the back burner.
Yeah.
There's new issues.
You know what literally nearly every single sci-fi in history has done when an alien force has shown up? When humanity is growing. Humanity bands together because it is literally on that point of a bigger threat, and we are the same species. Yeah. They are not.
This is literally where nations come from.
Yes.
Because it's like prior to 2014, there wasn't maybe a huge amount of a sense of Ukrainian national identity. There fucking is now.
Yeah.
There wasn't, much in the way of German identity before fucking Napoleon. It fucking was after Napoleon. England, France, these weren't places. They were independent duchies run by maniacs who didn't want to share their power.
Yeah.
Greece, ancient Greece is a perfect example. Greeks weren't Greek when it was just Greeks around. There were Thracians and, Athenians and shit like that.
Mm.
When Persians showed up, then it's Greeks.
Yeah.
Because someone from further away is here.
Yeah.
And that, it's called cynicism. That's the idea of where nation and where, something will rock the sense of in-group to the point where it has to change.
Yeah.
And holy fuck, aliens showing up would do that.
Yes.
I think the boner the species would have at a genetic level for something it can finally just go genocidal on without any sense of moral compunction would be that'd last for centuries.
And it's because, the aliens show up at the start and, Quan and her friends are taking drugs off in the forest, which is the worst.
I liked that. Who's going to run over the aliens first? Oh, some fucking kids picking mushrooms.
Tripping balls on mushrooms. Great. So she sees them, runs back in terror, and the aliens waste no time. They unleash their plasma weapons, and literally the first shot evaporates a girl's head. Just
that's
blood
one thing
everywhere.
I really liked is the alien. They didn't pull punches with the aliens being like, "We're just here to kill all of you. We don't see you. We don't care if that's a bunch of teenagers getting high."
The show really showed gore well. Yeah. It didn't linger. It was the perfect time.
Yeah.
It was what it needed to be. It was very good.
It didn't masturbate over it, but it didn't hide it.
Yes.
And if you get hit with some kind of fucking plasma in the face, that's probably going to just, your face is going to explode.
They shoot, a great detail was they shoot the chick's leg off and she falls down, and in the split second after, another shot hits her and just evaporates. And that is so cool looking. That's great.
When he opened the shed and found all the kids, he just shot the kids.
Yeah, he just went to town.
It was like, oh yeah, look, little ones. They just started fucking zapping them. And I was like, yeah, all right, that's what I mean about okay, you've used the action sequence to explain an element of the lore and the character of these aliens.
Yeah.
It's they're not, this isn't an issue that can be dealt with a conversation.
That was the kind of thing that really annoyed me is because Quan pushes back against the UNSC after they fly her off the planet and start taking to her.
She's the only survivor too.
Yeah.
It's her, fucking cleanse. They ethnically cleanse everybody else.
Freedom for Madrigal because they ask her what she wants because she threatens to essentially sabotage them and tell them that the Spartans killed everyone. And it's girl, literally you watched genocide on your whole colony. What the fuck is going through your mind? Bigger picture here.
Bigger picture. I know.
Mandible aliens.
I know.
With plasma and shielding.
That just shot the kids.
Yeah.
This isn't
the little kid that you just said. The kid goes, are we going to die? And she goes, no, we're warriors. And it's and then the kid just dies. And I'm like,
I mean, the other thing too is this gets to sort of one of my bigger sort of issues with it. And something that I've been slowly discovering, doing a lot more of my research on sort of the way narrative and television have interacted and changed over the years, particularly in the development very recently of the approach to streaming programs having an indeterminate duration, episodes of Mandalorian will go from anything for an hour to 40 minutes. And that's 20 whole minutes is a show.
They change volume to what they need to.
Yeah. And it's, again, they aren't structured around act breaks that are only there so ads can be there.
And unfortunately, Halo is a relic of a past because it lives on Paramount Plus, and Paramount Plus is still of that ancient relic mindset of buying blocks of certain shows.
Yeah, there's well, that and like just there are elements in the story that are, you know, plot devices and tropes that you'd use to eke out your show so it might last to 100 episodes so it gets syndicated.
And this ain't the 70s.
Yeah, and all I mean, for anybody who, you know, for some reason still watches like, you know, CW DC shows, like they're the prime example, because like season, you know, 1 and 2 of like fucking Arrow, amazing.
And then they go, hey, we want 3 more seasons, guys.
Yeah, and you've got like a season's budget and a season's ideas, and it's like, all right, we're gonna have characters hate each other for problems that season 1 versions of these characters could have fixed in a heartbeat with a conversation.
Yeah,
and they did in that fucking show.
They actively make the characters stupid.
Yeah,
like
and
it's
so
bad.
You have all these interpersonal conflicts that are shitty and dumb and wouldn't occur remotely because it's a cheap way of getting your fucking main plot to spread out. And like that, I got elements of that in this, and that's really not how this show should be.
No, it felt very much like a season finale in a lot of ways.
That was the other weird thing too, yeah, because like we're watching it, and again, like because you can leverage your understanding of the greater lore to sort of like, you know, have a better idea of what's going on. Whereas like
you're in the dark.
Yeah, for me, I'm watching this and it's just like, this feels like the season finale. Like I'm seeing a season finale where it's like he takes the mask off and he explains to the girl why he didn't kill her. And it's like, we don't know. I don't know who this is. I don't know why he's got this fucking connection, if he does at all. I haven't seen any of this. None of this has been demonstrated. And again, we need a hook to get the fucking people to pick up the pilot and to get the people to come back. And it's like, okay, we've got shows that demonstrate you don't need to do it this way. And this shouldn't be done this way.
It's a streaming service. Like literally, you've got the episodes. They're there. People are going to watch them. You don't need, it's Halo.
Yeah.
You don't need to hook.
It does. Yeah. Well, I mean, like also, it's just good execution is its own hook.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, well, I was talking about like things like fucking, you know, the tragically fucking still not getting a sequel, fucking Judge Dredd 3D, where all that was a hard day at work.
Yeah.
You know, like if the series had been constructed to show like, you know, the fucking artifact goes off, maybe it fucks up their ability to get back off world. They have to get from where this fucking thing is in Madra fucking whatever to another place. And between them's a bunch of fucking aliens. And they have to take this girl who's not a fucking soldier, you know, and over that journey, they develop and, you know, grow, and we learn new things about them, and they interact in ways that make taking the mask off at the end make sense.
Yeah.
You know, like it did in fucking Mandalorian.
Yeah.
Where it's like, oh, wow, that has a huge amount of emotional relevance because we've fucking gone on that journey. We haven't just had someone say this has emotional relevance and then do it.
Yeah.
You know, it's like if you do that, then there's payoff. And you can do that because like you said, that action sequence at the start was fun to watch. You could do smaller versions of that. You could have little intimate fights with these fucking alien dudes.
And you literally had an alien escape. So you can make that a rivalry now. He can grow from that. You can see that. We can see that same alien.
Yeah,
and
that one fucking dude's like, I'm going to fucking kill that spot.
Yeah, like that's important. And there's so much of it that just, it feels like the Spider-Man 3 treatment of cramming everything possible into this episode as you can.
Because I don't know where this is supposed to fucking go now.
Like, I don't know where it's going, and I know Halo in and out.
Yeah, and you know where it's going. Like, Lord. You know, because it didn't... The most I can do within that episode of why does it make sense he'd do this, from what the episode communicated to me, which is like, these are bio-grown soldiers that do what they're told. Because the girl says, like, you killed my mum, and it's like, that was the order. And it's like, and he gets an order to kill the little, you know, she's not little, I don't know, she's probably like fucking 17 or 18 or some shit.
Yeah.
You know, but like, yeah, you wouldn't want to shoot a 17-year-old in the face. But like, also, I don't know this person. I don't know who
she is. I've got no attachment to her.
I don't, you know, either of them. I don't know why Master Chief would ignore that.
Yeah.
I don't know why the thing would make them do that. You know, if you take a bit of time, like take a minute straight, you know.
And you had an hour. You had an hour. That's a lot of time.
And then there was like the, you know, something to do with like the fucking, one of the other characters is his kid. And there was just notes of like family drama. And I don't care.
So a huge change to kind of the standardized canon for this sort of silver timeline is Captain Keyes. Now, Captain Keyes was a gentleman who was in gentleman. Well, I say gentleman. He's the captain of the whatever ship you're on in the first Halo game, Pillar of Autumn.
Master.
And he gives you the first gun,
right, man.
and eventually you have to kill him because he gets integrated in the flood, and the flood will get the location of Earth and everything.
That's right,
like that.
yeah, because the flood are because they were like the extra things that even the Covenant didn't like.
Yeah, they're the parasites that essentially were going to take over the universe.
I mean, yeah, that's a
problem.
That's a bigger issue as well. That's bigger than even like space Catholics suck.
Yeah.
Weird parasitic organism that just absorbs everything. Bigger problem.
And then in the second game, we're introduced to his kid, Miranda Keys. And she becomes an integral part of the story because essentially...
Okay, so he does have a kid in the game as well.
Yeah, to kill the flood, like the parasitic organism, it acquires biomass. Yeah. So it just absorbs us and just keeps growing. Yeah. To kill it, we have to eliminate its food source. That's the only way to kill it. Or kill all life in the galaxy. So that's what the halos do. The halos are a portion of rings set out across the universe to eliminate all life capable of sustaining the flood. Right. Yeah. Now, the only way to activate these is with a reclaimer. And a reclaimer is essentially a human, because the humans are essentially descendants of the previous races that have killed everything. So we can activate the defenses, and that's why I think that artifact activated for the chief. And the Covenant looked, freaked out that it did. And that's going to be a big play in this. But a big change they made is they made Captain Keyes have a kid with Catherine Halsey, which is the chick who organized the Spartan program. And a big part of her character is she's super maternal. She doesn't have kids because she's abducted 150 children from their lives, and those are essentially her children now.
Right. Did she not have kids for she's barren
I
or
don't
something?
know. I can't remember if they did.
She didn't have kids, and now she's just...
I think probably just
like most ladies who don't have children, she just goes from kindergarten to kindergarten abducting youth.
So that changes things. Like you said, dominoes. And that changes things drastically. And I don't know where they're going to go with this, what they're going to do with it. And it just, as you said, family drama that is irrelevant. It doesn't need to be here. In the first episode, there is no build to it. There is no explanation to why, Miranda hates her mother, or
and it just it's a thing that is relevant in certain situations, but the way it's used in this episode screams we need something to artificially complicate plots so we can keep the plots going.
Yeah.
And I fucking hate that.
Yeah, me too.
Like, especially these days, write changes and write to those changes. It was like, again, like I come back to fucking, because if you watch like season 1 of like Arrow and then like the last season of Arrow, like it's dry, but like in season 1 of Arrow, the characters are actually weirdly intelligent.
Yeah.
Like Diggle catches fucking, what's his name, Ollie sneaking around. And figures out that the people who figure out that he's Arrow figure it out because they're fucking intelligent, not because he's dumb. And like his interactions with like Felicity are really funny.
Yeah.
Because he needs her to do shit and she's obviously suspicious and it's ridiculous, but it's done very well.
Yeah.
And people figure it out for reasons. And rather than have him bonk him on the head with a fucking knuckle arrow or some shit so they forget, they write around the change in the plot. And it's like, that makes perfect sense. That's good. Okay, you just have something happen and then go, okay, now I got to write after that. And you have a plot that goes places as opposed to just circling a fucking drain.
Yeah.
And it's like, just do that. And like, yeah, because like fucking someone brought that up in like, what was it? Artemis Fowl, the adaptation of that they did for the movies, which according to all my Artemis Fowl friends, which if you don't know.
What is an Artemis Fowl?
Artemis Fowl is the not like other girls version of Harry Potter. I haven't read it because I don't care, but that's basically what it is. Right. And it's like, it is interesting in that the first book, he's like pretty much a villain and a dick. Okay. And the movie does a lot of shit that's like apparently quite terrible. But one of the big ones is they changed the gender of the fairy captain to female, which fucks up the plot because one of the main fairy characters is the first female fairy fucking enforcer thing.
Okay.
And like, that was one of the things like, one of my ex-girlfriends was griping about is like, that's a really important part of her character and what motivates her to do all of this stuff.
So I'm reading this 12-year-old Artemis Fowl is a millionaire, a genius, and above all, a criminal mastermind. But even Artemis doesn't know what he's taken on when he kidnaps a fairy. Captain Holly, short of the leprechaun unit.
Leprechaun, that's it.
These aren't fairies of bedtime stories. They're dangerous, full of unexpected twists and turns.
Yeah. So it's, again, like, it's young adult fiction, but like slightly more sophisticated. Good for it. I called it Artemis Bell, and that really upset her.
That's great.
Yeah, I was very proud of that.
Yeah, that's a good
one. If there's one thing I fucking love, it's like just fucking needling.
I know, it's so good. Ruining things for people, like with title changes, like title tweaks and things, is so good.
It's so, I know, it's childish, and I admit
Like,
that.
I also like mispronouncing things because that also upsets people immensely. Just slightly, just off, just weird. You know, something that no one would ever pronounce it.
Yeah.
It's great.
And I mean, that's, it's that thing. It shows up in Picard a bit. It shows up in Star Trek Discovery a lot, where it's like you're using these aren't 26 episode, runs. Don't write like they are. There's still this habit, and I'm sure it's a habit of writing and constructing plots based around old trope skeletons for forms of like fucking media that we just aren't dealing with anymore.
Yeah.
Like you have to be not even, and I'm not talking like mind-shatteringly more fucking sophisticated.
No.
Just think for 2 seconds
It's
about
just
like why
simple
things are
and
happening.
nuanced.
Yeah.
Like that's where we need to go. That's why Mandalorian was so good. Like Mandalorian wasn't taking on Star Destroyers and things like that. It was the plots were simple where it needed to be.
Yeah.
And it went places. And as it gets like, it's the same with Marvel, with their movies, with their TV shows, all this stuff that is in the new age of storytelling in this medium, they are tame at first and build, because that's what you do.
Well,
we
like-
don't start at a fucking Star Destroyer, just for reference size.
Yeah, don't start at the giant threat because then you got no. Well, it's like the one I always come back to is like, I like the Man of Steel movie, and I feel like I'm fucking. It's a good film.
Yeah, I love it too. I like it.
Because like people talk about like the differences in Superman, and those are fair, like things to talk about. But the differences for a reason, because in this one, Pa Kent was a cynic.
Yeah.
He didn't have the hope in humanity, and so Clark didn't, and he kept it in, he kept everything bottled up, and that affected him. And then when it gets to the end of the movie, like, yeah, he kills fucking, Zod, but that's really fucking important, because then in the next film, what you can have is him, that can be used as a reason to explain why he acts like a fucking Boy Scout, why it's super important to him. And it's why he, because also you can't, what are you going to do? Put Zod in jail?
No, you can't. There's no jail that'll hold him.
That was him killing like the last member of his species, as far as he knew, to choose to be human. And that,
It was
you can build off that.
It's such a good fucking plot point for that movie.
And then obviously, because Zack Snyder's nowhere near the artist the delusionals think he is, he didn't. And he did Batman versus Superman, which wasted huge amounts of massive plot details in like a single fucking
we
story.
also get the worst Lex Luthor we've ever had ever.
Oh, I know, it was so bad.
I'm sorry, Jesse Eisenberg. I know it's not your fault, but you should. That is not your casting.
No.
Ugh.
But like, and again, it's like you've blown Doomsday and Batman versus fighting Superman in a
You've
single
walked
fucking
into
story.
the strip club. You're, oh! You've gasmed as you walked in. You've done. The load's gone.
Well, it's like, imagine if Iron Man came out and then the very next movie was Civil War.
Jesus.
And they were just going to explain all the, like, try to, and it's not possible. It's not feasible. Go slowly, and you can build and have interesting things happen after you've built. And the thing is, the sad thing is like, there are moments in, the episode where you could see some of the production values come through, particularly in how, the camera work was done. And you can get a lot of mileage out of a guy in a mask sitting still. The little, he turned his head after he made the joke about eating like nuts and bolts and shit. And there was a lot communicated in that.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot you can fucking do with this. But like, there's that sense that they don't want to rely on it, or they're too scared to rely on it, or they're afraid that the fucking audience is going to, I don't know, look at a butterfly. And then they go to like, all right, well, how do we cheaply grab attention? Let's do something big and immediate. And then, all right, well, where's this going then? And like that, again, the production values are reasonably solid. There's still some little bit of issue, I think, with maybe, I don't know, how they do color grading or something, where there are times when some of the stuff looks weirdly two-dimensional. There was that bit where he threw the gun on the ground, and it was a really terrible fucking effect. I have no idea how it was that bad for that fucking thing, considering, again, if we spray painted your thing silver and chucked it onto the ground, it'd look fine.
It would have looked better,
Yeah. That was odd. There were a few little bits here and there, and like, a lot of the fucking companies do this as well, where like, there'll be really good effects, and then just a shitty one, and it's like, why? Someone had to have watched this and gone, oh, we got fucking tidy that up a little bit. And it's not impossible. I know that. So, I don't know.
It's the thing of, we've run out of time. It will do. It's good enough.
I mean, I just have him throw the camera off fucking, shot. Don't fucking, here's a shot of the gun hitting the ground. Do we have a gun or ground?
No.
All right. Let's get a fucking cutscene from a fucking 2009 Windows game
I could have
And-
literally had Billy the intern go out the back and throw a prop in the sand with his fucking iPhone. It would have been better than that.
I know, it really would have been. It was so weird because there was a whole shot for it, and it was terrible.
Yeah.
Like, well, why did that happen? And that, again, that's one of those little things where it's like there are details that make me worry that the story is gonna be dragged out using lazy ideas. And
I'm calling it that they don't fucking even get to a Halo before, like, it's going to be season finale. They'll arrive at the Halo, and that's going to be it. And they'll be for season 2. That's what I'm fucking banking on.
and then they'll cancel it like they did fucking Cowboy Bebop.
We can only hope. Did they actually cancel that?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
funny.
it was canceled like fucking
I didn't know. I
month
know,
after it got
I know
released.
nothing about it. That's fucking tragic.
Lol. Yeah.
That's why would you? Man.
Whoever did that adaptation was an idiot. Is the main problem, and you can
Okay.
tell that in it was a completely superficial adaptation that understood none of the depth of the fucking material.
That's such a shame, man.
Yeah.
Like, why do they keep doing this? I don't understand. No, I do
They
understand.
give jobs to morons.
Yeah, I
Because
know.
like I stopped watching within 5 minutes when fucking Spike was doing Wing Chun instead of Jeet Kune Do.
Oh, that's
And
rough.
there's a huge amount of reason for that. There's a huge amount of how this scene should have played out properly.
Hmm.
And I know you're not going to do a good job of this. I can see it was like someone adapted the appearance of like Cowboy Bebop, but with like just a generic anime soul. It
Who
had
played
anime
Spike? It
feeling
was John
stuff.
Choi, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That's such a shame because that's a good casting. Like, he's not.
It's not bad. I mean, he's a bit old.
Oh yeah, but like, yeah, I can see
Spike
it.
was well
it can
cast.
work. Like, that's a shame, man.
I do like Mustafa Ali. Oh, not Mustafa Shakir. Mustafa Shakir. Like he was actually really well cast
Hmm.
as not Spike. Fucking goddamn it. Come on, brain. Nope, it's gone. Never mind. But yeah, like it currently smacks of $90 million average,
Oh, dude.
which isn't awful. Like again, like I'd consider it a better, a functionally better work than the fucking Cowboy Bebop adaptation.
Oh yeah, no, like this is a watchable show. Like,
Yeah, but there
It's-
were bits that annoyed the shit out of me.
it's
that I
hanging
think
on a
that
very,
shouldn't be there.
very
you know?
precarious wire of where it goes next.
Yeah.
Very precarious. And we'll all be waiting with bated breath. Like, I'm already very pissed off over it. Like, that's the thing, because like it ticked a lot of boxes. You know,
I often find that with things where it's like the more you get right makes the stuff you get wrong more annoying.
yeah.
It's like, yeah, why?
Because like the little effects of Chief going down, you know, is the energy shield noises when the Covenant, when the Elite, when he went invisible, that was the correct camo noise. Like they used noises from the game,
Yeah.
but they didn't for the guns, which was odd.
All the music and like one thing I keep hearing about is like everyone loves the soundtrack to Halo,
Yeah,
and
we didn't
why
use
not
the
just
soundtrack.
why not just use that?
Like, I understand you want to make your own music and key points and stuff, and also the title screen. I forgot. Let's talk about that title screen.
Yeah, that does look like a mock-up of someone did for a game that never got made.
Yeah, like the first part's fine with the armor, you know, going on his suit, but then it just kind of zooms out, and you see how bad it looks, and then he goes full color, and it looks really imposed on the background,
It's insanely, it doesn't look good and it's wildly out of tone with
and
the
then
rest
it
of
cuts to a big halo, just the word halo on the screen, and it's
it.
like,
Yeah.
what? Like, you didn't need this. Why didn't you do a nice stylized halo during your footage somewhere? You know, you could have had the chief
Build a
taking
fucking
off
Halo, yeah.
from Madrigal, you know, and that flying through space, nice imagery, all the stuff like that. And that's when you could explain things. You could have a timeline pop up talking about the UNSC where it's diverted, like just subtle things. You know,
That's one thing with that. They should hire Zack Snyder because if there's one thing he can do, it's a montage.
yeah.
He can fucking nail those. He's amazing at those.
Fucking hire me. I'll do it. I'm good. I've got ideas, and I won't make a travesty like you did. I'm sorry.
I also watched Jackass Forever this week.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
Oh, how was that?
really good actually.
How long was it?
About an hour and a half, give or
That's
take.
pretty good.
I can't really remember, but it's funny because the fact that they're old adds a kind of narrative through line that a lot of them, that the other movies just didn't have. Whereas there's just like this thing of like where you know, we're running out of gas to do this. But like, they're the way it shows quite like, because there's usually like points in any of these movies where, or, you know, any of Jackass where I'm just like, I don't care about the bit and it's not that funny or not that interesting or not that clever. And, you know, I just don't care and tune out. Whereas this one, they came up with like some structural ideas, like competition elements and stuff that were good and that made watching it a lot more fun. Like having to pedal really fast on a bike to get a hand to wind up to smack you, but like it's winding up your opponent's, you know, turning it into, making it competitive is making it more interesting. And there were a few good, like getting everyone into a room thinking they're going to be doing one thing, but then it turns into another. And that led to one of the absolutely, like there's 3 bits in it that I fucking love and really goddamn laughed at. And it's unsurprisingly all to do with tormenting Aaron because he's just such a great sponge for abuse.
It really is.
Like there's just something about him where it just feels like he's taking all of it way more personally than everybody else. And it amplifies the suffering to a degree that like just satisfies the sewer clown that lives within me. Like, because they do a trilogy of cup tests with Aaron wearing the fucking cup. And it's connected by, it's like 3 separate fucking things, and it's connected by just this one music track going in the background. So the first one, there's like 4. There's one where it's like, they tell him he's going to get punched in the cup by an MMA lightweight. Around the corner comes distinctly not MMA lightweight Francis Ngannou, who is a colossal human being and has the recorded most powerful punch in MMA.
Jesus.
It has the kinetic energy of being hit by a car.
What the fuck?
That's not even hyperbole. And he proceeds to belt Aaron in the fucking dick.
Is this guy like the champion?
He was for a bit, yeah.
Jesus.
Like the thing is, the thing about any of these guys who are like, you know, have like, you know, it's like, yeah, Francis Ngannou's got a fantastic fucking uppercut that will make your soul leave your body. And you can like look at some GIFs and videos of that. There are things of him nailing it flush. And you're like, ugh.
The Shin Shoryuken's real.
Pretty fucking much. But like, it's a bit like fucking Mirko Filipovic, otherwise known as, you know, Mirko Croatian Krokop, who was a demon in Pride back in the day. He's a Taekwondo practitioner whose famous quote was, right leg hospital, left leg cemetery. And he had an amazing left leg round kick that would come up at an improbable angle because Taekwondo is a very flexible style and hit a skull with the force to fucking kick down a tree. And the thing about it is, and the thing about like Ngannou's punch power is like, yeah, all that's there. But once you get well known, people will structure how they approach the fight around that.
Of course.
And then suddenly it's like, all right, you know, and like Mirko spoke of that himself. He's like, people started practicing to deal with the kicks and then it becomes an issue. But yeah, so he comes around, I just
love that counter picks are real.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. Like it's weird because so much of like fighting game shit is very real in fighting. Like you can look at people come in, do like a ducking jab, basically, do like another ducking jab, and like on the third one, when the guy is expecting the ducking jab, comes in big overhand right and conks him. Setups. You know, there's setups, there's counter picks, there's spacing, there's all that stuff is very fucking real. So he belts fucking Aaron in the dick, and it's great because like you can see his face change to not pain, but like this existential shock of like, why did I let myself do this?
Oh yeah. And
then the next one is like this fucking lady softballer. And like, she's got like the fastest fucking softball pitch in fucking women's softball. And it's interesting actually, because the way softball is underarm as opposed to overarm like baseball means there's a little bit, there's an element of it is to do with technique. So the amount of raw muscle you put into it doesn't help that much.
Right.
So it's actually there's a closer parity between like the fastest softball pitch from a woman and the fastest softball pitch from a man. Whereas like there's a fairly significant, like it's like 90 miles an hour for I think men in like baseball and like 60 something or something for women in baseball. It's actually a bit closer in softball. So this woman throws a fucking softball that'll, you know, kill. The thing is, Aaron doesn't want to get hit in the balls with a softball and he keeps twisting a bit. So he cops the softball on the inner thigh twice, which looks like it fucking sucks.
Oh, dude, yeah.
The next one is a fucking hockey puck, which I think rivals the cricket ball as the hardest thing that people play sports with except maybe a curling rock, but like that's a little bit of a different, like, And this thing, like the first one hits him in the face, but he's wearing like the full fucking hockey protective gear, and it scares the fucking ever-loving shit out of him because it's like a fucking, it's like getting shot out of a cannon.
Yeah.
Like this guy skates real fast, slams the thing full strength, and hits Aaron in the fucking dick and drops him like a stone. That's pretty bad. The very last one is Aaron laying on the ground, Dave England on a fucking pogo stick. And I don't think they thought this through.
Oh, no.
He fucking pogos up, comes down, the cup shifts. And what that allows the pogo stick to do is to dig into the scrotum and smush it and literally like draws blood. Like he's got this huge bloody, like a scraped knee, but on his nutsack.
Oh, no.
Yeah. And he's like, oh, that one was fucking terrible. And it's like, yeah, I don't know where you expected this. I'm surprised they convinced him to do it. Because he's another one of those guys who's just like, he also freaks out the most. He threatens to walk out the most.
I feel like he probably gets paid a little bit more for a lot of the shit he does. I hope, yeah.
But they do this whole routine where they get pairs of them separately into a room with a guy with like a rattlesnake. And he's got this rattlesnake in a bucket. And they think they're going to be watching something to do with the rattlesnake.
Right.
And everyone leaves, leaving them in there. And then they slam the door and lock it and turn all the lights out.
Ooh.
Now, the best part about this, and part of why I always rate Jackass a little higher than a lot of the knockoffs, is the creativity.
Right.
Because in the background is Chris Pontius doing a Buffalo Bill impression with his dick tucked back. Because the whole thing is done in night vision, like the end of Silence of the Lambs. He doesn't interact. He doesn't touch anybody.
Ooh,
he's just there doing the fucking dance with his dick
great.
tucked back. And you just see him sometimes, and that's it. And so it's pitch black. Nobody can see anything. They swap the buckets out and knock the bucket over and then play the rattling snake sound. And they're panicking. And people are genuinely scared for their lives. They've got like a fake, like, you know, Knoxville's walking around with a fake snake that he pins to like, you know, one of the fat guy's tits at one point. He's terrified. Aaron pins himself against a wall, screaming and frightened, and finds another door. And he opens the door and goes, I found a way out. Dave, I found a way out. And Dave's England standing on a couch going, no, I'm staying here. It cuts to a shot of the opposite side of the door.
Oh.
The door is a prank.
Yeah.
Inside, so they've got this other room, but they mightn't have found that door. That could very easily have happened. And there's just all these pots and pans hung from the ceiling on strings. The ground's covered in mouse traps and tacks. And like, when he thinks he's found his way out.
That's so fucking good.
Dave doesn't even want to come because he's too scared to walk on the floor. And Aaron runs in and just smashes his face straight into a fucking cast iron pan hung from the ceiling. And there's this moment where he realizes he's in hell because he can't trust anything and there's no way out. And that fucking killed me. They also have that weird fat guy Zach in it as well. Like, you know, the movie ended with me thinking I'd really actually enjoy like Jackass: The Next Generation.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's what the next one should be.
Yeah, them just tormenting.
Well, yeah, like let the new kids do it, because yeah, there is like they're getting to the end of like how they can do this and survive.
Yeah.
Because Knoxville takes a hit from a bull at one point that nearly kills him. Yeah. It's like, look, this is like, you know, I like the idea of Jackass. I do think it needs to be around. But like, yeah, let's let some of the fucking newbies take it over.
Yeah. What other movie did I watch? I watched The Batman.
Oh, well, what's that like? I haven't seen that.
It's long. It's very long. It's 3 hours. Which, you know, not necessarily a bad thing for some movies. For this one, I thought it was a little long in the tooth because the movie does something really bizarre. Because we got Batman, who's being played by obviously Robert Pattinson, and his Batman is a stretched Batman. It's a Batman that is fucking working. You know, he gets back from a group of goons he's taken on, and he's taken a beating. You know, he's tired. He scans his retinals. He looks over his footage. Alfred comes in and, you know, gives him sass and all this shit. And it's just like,
Alfred sass.
What are you doing with this? Where's the setup? Where are we going? Because you've got a Batman who's tired. Okay, but he's young. Okay, that makes no sense.
Is he tired from the night, or is it like
he's tired because of the way
general weariness?
General weariness. You know,
actually, yeah,
he's a hermit. He doesn't go out. He doesn't be Bruce Wayne.
See, I think that's
which is a very critical point. But there's no, for once, they have no setup. Every single Batman movie before this has done too much setup, you know? Batman vs. Superman, we had both Batman and Superman's origin stories again. It's like, why? But this one had nothing. So it doesn't even tell you about, like, you know, super criminals or anything like that. Because there's actually a deleted scene.
That's what I was going to say. Because, like, they have the fucking Joker deleted scene.
Yeah, there's a deleted scene where Batman goes to Arkham or Blackgate or whatever it is to talk to the Joker to get an idea of, you know, what the Riddler's about and try to, you know, get a little bit of clues.
Do the
and
Silence of the
that's
Lambs
very
routine.
fucking important. That should not have been cut out. You had 3 hours and that's what you cut out? Like...
Yeah, because
at the moment you've got the Riddler who's the only super criminal.
Yeah.
At the moment that just feels out of place.
He's just a spectrum-y guy in a raincoat.
Yeah.
And it's like, all right, he's doing evil things, but still, you know, if you catch him, I can punch him.
Yeah, it had some pretty good cinematography. It was shot well. You know, as a movie, it's pretty above standard. As a fucking experience, I really didn't enjoy it. It just was too long. The music I felt was poor. I didn't enjoy it. Like the Batman didn't really have his own theme, much like older. And I know it's not the Tim Burton Batman of, you know, that sort of big sort of theme, but I feel a lot of music has dropped out of these sort of superhero films. And
I feel like if you know, again, that's another thing that the Star Wars shows are like demonstrating can be quite useful.
Yes.
It's like once you've got, when you have these like motifs that you use for characters and things like that,
you know, when Mando's showing up with his music, well, it's important.
Well, it was like people losing their shit when the fucking Duel of Fates showed up in the Obi-Wan, you know, trailer. It's like, you know, that's a fairly like broad example, but it's also like it's the utility of these things. Is, you know, you can mix them, you can fiddle with them a little bit.
It's so memorable.
It can it can add depth to the fucking moments you're doing without any real extra work.
Batman's theme in this was piano key, dun, dun, dun. That was it. It just over and over. Like it was a very sort of much like even like just a villain like doing his thing. It was a weird theme. It was a weird choice. So yeah, I didn't enjoy that.
How'd the Riddler go?
Like, the Riddler was good. He was a good aspect because once he was unveiled at the end, it was like, oh, this guy's just like a nutter. Like he's obviously like crazily something's wrong with him and he needs help. But
we might put him in an asylum. I might go, hey, this guy should be somewhere else.
Because his plot at the end, and spoilers here, is he plants all these bombs around Gotham, and his plan is to sink Riddler, Gotham. Yeah. You know?
Sink it.
Yeah.
Why is he doing this?
So he's doing it for everyone who's wronged the city. So he's getting rid of corrupt policemen and politicians. Right. He's killing them all off. And, you know, he was actually in the same orphanage as Bruce. After he got, you know, his parent. That was a key plot point. And he actually wanted to kill Bruce Wayne as well. But Patterson's Batman thought he very scarily at the end that Riddler knew who he was. But it turns out he didn't. And then that's when the final play went into thing, and the Riddler actually admired Batman. He thought Batman was so good because he was getting rid of, you know, crapness just like him. And then I got everything wrong. And then the bombs start going off from the city. You know, sinks to get rid of its corruption and stuff. And, you know, Commissioner Gordon was solid. The guy who played him was really good. I enjoyed that. Catwoman was a little, it was just I don't know, man. It was again, my point is, where is this going? Am I going to see Patterson in, you know, a DC crossover movie now? No. Is there going to be another movie? Who knows? Like,
it is funny how like Warner Brothers has all the material in the world to properly do like the thing that they wanted to do, but just
they won't execute
fucked it up. Like, because I remember when this started as like, oh yeah, there's going to be like a fucking, you know, Ben Affleck Batman movie, and I thought that'd be good because like the action sequence they did with him in like Batman versus Superman was like a lot of fun. And like again, you know, like the changes they made, it's like I'm okay because like the whole point of like the way Batman and Superman interact is like they soften each other. You know, when Batman doesn't get pushed to deranged extremes because there's this weird immortal like Boy Scout that fucking keeps an eye on him. And, you know, Batman helps, you know, remind the weird immortal Boy Scout about, like, you know, the whole thing about how he's got the fucking kryptonite and shit. It's like, you know, this is like humans when they're at their peak can be, you know, enough to match me, etc., etc. And like the idea of like, again, you know, Batman not meeting Superman until he's like 25 years into his fucking thing and has probably snapped a bit and is occasionally killing cunts, or at least just not caring that much, you know?
Yeah.
Maybe not pulling his punches quite as much. And then, you know, has that moment of growth because he's interacting with Superman now. Again, that's something that, you know, would have worked had they, you know, bothered to, I don't know, do that.
A huge point, again, I just make is just Marvel, everything I watch, I care about because it's interconnected. It leads to stuff. Like, I feel like I'm watching a big plot line that's all connected.
Well,
this
it is.
Batman
it's going
film,
somewhere.
I watched 3 hours of it. What is that? What do I get out of that? Like, I didn't really enjoy the film. Like, I didn't mind the characters. Like, the acting was good. Like, Patterson's Batman is not bad by any fucking stretch, but I'm not going to see him in things. You know, Jason Momoa, I know he's Aquaman. That's the thing. He's a set in stone Aquaman. We know he's going to be
you showed
Aquaman
up in
and
Peacemaker.
Things. Exactly, which is a big thing. And speaking of Peacemaker and James Gunn coming out on Twitter and saying that the Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas special is the best thing he's ever done. That's a big call, man. You've done some good shit.
I mean, that is a big fucking statement. I feel like the fact that it's got Christmas special on the end of it does let him get away with a bit more shit. Like, I can see like Marvel going, all right, yeah, you can be a little sillier than we'd normally let you be.
Yeah.
You know?
Like, I hope, like, I wonder how they're going to spin it. Like, if it's going to be like a reality warping thing, or like, what are they going to do with it? Like, how are they going to do this?
Being in space lets you do a lot of weird shit.
Yeah.
Like, that's the nice thing about, like space.
How is Christmas celebrated across the galaxy? We don't know this. Is Christmas, because it's an Earth tradition.
Yeah. Just one other planet also met Jesus.
Planet of the Jesus.
I also, fuck, what else did I do this week? So the one like personal fucking success story that I have this week is getting the video marquee installed for my arcade machine.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, because I'm gonna say it was the fucking brain drugs that like let me think I could do this, because I finished the job in one day, and I remember thinking to myself, there is no way in 1,000 hells I'd have thought I could do that, attempted to do that, or successfully accomplished that 2 years ago.
Mm.
You know, like it was one of these situations where it's like, okay, I have a video, like so there are a lot of video marquee solutions you have for arcade cabinets. You have these so that the little fucking marquee image for arcade games can change. So you're not stuck with just some generic thing saying arcade, or, you know, something saying Mortal Kombat 2 while you're playing Street Fighter.
Right.
And okay, like, yeah, buying the thing and getting them out, like in total the thing was like $300. But it's a full LCD, like fucking, you know, they use them as advertising for shelves and shit like that. So yeah, I got that off AliExpress, and, you know, you just plug it into a regular computer with a fucking, you know, whatever the fuck, HDMI cable. All right, easy, right? The thing is, it's not the same size exactly as the fucking space
for
the thing. And this requires me to mount the marquee in a thing that then gets attached to the fucking thing. This is 2 fucking stages beyond anything I have ever accomplished, and I am not a maker.
Right.
You know? And that's you know, I can have the idea, I can't fucking bring anything physically into this world. And holy shit. Well, this was like, it's kind of like the opposite of how my life normally goes, of just like every little thing being sort of slightly stymied by like something very small, but nonetheless fundamentally significant to the process. It was kind of like fucking a point and click adventure game. So I'm like, okay, I need to put the thing in a thing. I don't know, fuck it. How do I do it? Fucking what am I doing? I gotta just duct tape? I don't know. Like, that's where the depth of this goes in my brain. I'm like, okay, wood. People put things in wood. I can mount a thing in wood. It's like, okay, do I have any fucking wood around? Do I have a big enough piece of wood?
Yeah.
And I had a big piece of wood, but it was too big. And already I'm in fucking trouble because now I got to cut the fucking wood. And I'm like, okay, I got a big piece of wood and I need it to be the piece, the fucking size that it should be. I don't trust myself to measure shit with like fucking a tape measure and get that to work. Because I can measure things with a tape measure. I can use that to get like furniture in and out of the house. I can't use it to create a thing that's that size because something always goes south and I wind up with something too long or too short. It's like, all right, I've got a piece of fucking like polystyrene that I cut with a fucking knife that fit vertically and just fit fucking horizontally. So it'll be snug, but I want that because that way snug beats loose, you know? And I'm like, all right, so I'll draw that. I'll take that down and I'll get a paint pen and I'll draw around that on the bit of wood. And that's how big that thing's got to be. And because I used a thick paint pen, I can cut on the paint and not, like when you're doing like a line of the pencil, it's like, there's a lot of ways that can go south. You got the paint pen, it's like, all right, okay. And it's like, okay, now I have to, and the thing is like, I got this from fucking Bunnings, right? It's not like just some bit of fucking wood. It's like, you can build a bit of house. This is house wood. You can make a house out of this fucking wood. And I'm here with this fucking inch thick goddamn, wall piece. And I have like, I don't have I have a lot of like tools for doing things, like a lot of it to do with like taking apart small screws, like computer shit. I have a lot of general tools. I don't have a lot of cutting wood tools because whenever I don't need a fucking plank.
Yeah, when do you cut wood?
Yeah. And fucking, so I get downstairs like, all right, fortunately my housemate is an engineer and like, doing engineering at uni and builds rockets. So he's got some stuff. I'm like, okay, there's like a saw, there's a hacksaw. And I start off with the regular fucking saw. And after about 20 minutes of making kind of a little bit of a fucking halfway through the short side that I had to do, I'm like, all right, this is starting to suck. And I don't want to be here all fucking day doing this. I need to fucking speed this up. And then for some, because like he's a little bit of a hoarder. So he's got like one of those like fucking rotary saws that goes with the fucking disc. The thing is, it looks like it's from the 1970s and the disc is rusty. And I'm like, all right, look, it should be fine. And so I had a crack with that. So I fucking, rather than just sit it on my knee and like hope for the best, which is what like a prior iteration of me would have done, I like, okay, I'm going to get the fucking hobby horse out. I'm going to fucking get clamps. I'm going to clamp the thing.
Oh, I'm glad you did that. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to fucking, I was like, this is official. I'm doing official fucking construction guy work here with wood and a saw. And this is dangerous.
Oh, yeah.
And and as I'm plugging it in, I'm like, this.
Did you put goggles
really, yeah, and then I couldn't see, so I took the goggles off. So I'm just like, I'll stand kind of out of the way of where these things are spinning, and look, come what may. So I fucking turn it on, and much to my surprise, it actually went. It went. It didn't have like like some things have like settings where you can go from like slow to fast. It didn't have that. It just had like, again, this thing looked like it was from the 1970s, and I was just happy it switched on without smelling like fucking death. And it turns on. And it goes, I'm like, all right, this is really loud and it's kind of fucking threatening and it's rusty, but like it's going and I should be able to push this through wood without fucking dying or exploding or having a bit of fucking disc hurtle off and just go flinging around the fucking room. It's too blunt to cut the fucking wood. So it's just sort of heating up and it is getting through it, but it's like, all right, this is going to go south. It's fucking all right. Okay. But it has made a bit of headway. I get the saw out. I get through that. Now I'm fucked. Because now I've got this really long bit that I've got to cut for the length of the fucking marquee. And it's also not very big. So it's like, it's maybe about like 2 centimeters of the length of the thing I've got to cut off. But it has to go. It has to fucking go. I'm like, all right, I have to get this off. How the fuck do I do this? Fortunately, my housemate also had what looked like a jigsaw from the 1970s. And
fuck, I love that he's assembling this medieval armory of fucking construction tools.
And like fucking, I'm like, okay, it doesn't have a fucking little saw attachment, so it's just a fucking jig. It's all it's going to do is wobble at it. It's not going to fucking. So I go digging through like just piles of boxes of crap and find a fucking small package of jigsaw blades that look like it's from the 1970s. Now, the thing that nobody tells you about jigsaws is like my brain goes, it cuts straight. It doesn't.
No.
It kind of can cut on a bit of an angle. So the long and short of that is like the bottom part of the fucking, there's got a bit of a wobble. Now you only notice that if you're getting up really close, but it's there. So that I managed to do that very fucking slowly.
Wait, so this was a handheld one or a standing one?
Oh, handheld.
Okay.
Yeah. There's a drill press. There was like some kind of mounted saw machine outside, but it was covered in cobwebs and also looked fucking threatening.
Because like jigsaw mount, like standing jigsaws are so amazing.
Oh yeah. No, like
awesome.
Yeah. If it was a mounted one, we wouldn't be having this conversation. I'd be talking about how I lost a finger using the mounted fucking jigsaw.
True.
And fucking so there's a bit of a fucking wave. I tried to fucking fix it, and as I'm trying to fix it, my brain goes, I need one of those old wood planes from Manual Arts, and immediately I have a fucking stroke and go back to fucking year 11 looking at my manual arts teacher and just shrugging like, man, when am I ever going to need a fucking
Holy
wood plank?
shit, yeah.
And like, I said that
Come
exact
full
fucking
circle.
sentence. And like, and I was just like, son of a bitch. But still, it wasn't worth it to need a wood plane once in my life. You know, like it was an inconvenience that I navigated around by simply not caring about the quality of the job that I ended up putting out. And so I get that fucking done. Now, you think that it's finished because it fits the fucking spot that it's got to go in. It's not. Because the thing is, the video marquee itself is like a centimeter fucking thick, right? So I can't just, and it has nothing. It doesn't have any spots to nail shit on. It doesn't have anything to fucking screw anything on. I can't just fucking glue it. So it's like, okay, now what? Fortunately, my housemate had an old jigsaw from the 70s. Not a jigsaw, a router.
Right.
And that one, when I plugged it in and turned it on, smelled blue. And it looked blue, and there was some blue coming out of it. And then after a little while, the blue stopped coming out of it, so I think it was okay. Unfortunately, it had a jigsaw, not a jigsaw, a fucking
blue?
router. Like, I turned it on, and there was just blue inside where the fucking spinny bit was. And I'm assuming that's electricity. And I was like, ooh, I wonder if that's going to be safe. And it worked, so I was like, all right. And it had a router bit attached, and I had to learn about router bits from the internet. And router bits aren't drill bits, which is like, that's unique. And so a router bit's like a little, and the thing is a router, you can't use a drill as a router. That's the other fucking thing that I learned too. So if you want to like cut an indentation, because I can't just cut a hole and put it in.
Yeah.
Because then it won't lean against anything.
Yeah.
So I have to fucking dig out this crevice. And that is woodworking beyond anything I've ever accomplished or would have thought that I could have accomplished if I wasn't on like piles of government speed.
Yeah.
But because I'm able to concentrate now, I just move forward and I go, okay, I need to dig this out. How do I do that? A diggy outy machine. What's that called? And I had to find out I didn't know it was called a router for starters. So so that was a learning experience.
Did it not have anything written on it?
Well, no, the machine that I wound up using did not have anything written on it, but I also didn't know what it was called.
Right.
Like, so I've never had to do that. I'm just like, how do I dig out an indentation in wood is what I put into Google. It's like, how do I indent wood? It's like, what you need is, and it's like slowly, it's like, oh, okay, I need a fucking router. Great. And the thing is, there's different kind of fucking router bits. It's like drill bits, and there's thin ones and there's fat ones. We had no fat ones. There was kind of a thin one in the fucking thing already, and it's like, all right, that's all I got to do. The thing is, I got to do like effectively 24 fucking inches of space and do it with this fucking router that took fucking forever and smelled like blue sometimes and spat wood. The wood doesn't go anywhere. The wood doesn't just vanish. The wood just turns into fucking wood dust that covers you.
Yeah.
And I didn't notice until I looked at me after doing it what felt like fucking forever and had cleft out like maybe.
Did you have a mask?
I did go and get a mask.
Good.
I didn't the first time, and then I realized I was just breathing tree. And I thought, that's not the way this works.
Yeah, woodworking, mask up.
Yeah, so I went and got on a mask, fortunately, like, you got lying around now, and I was like, okay, all right, so I got this, I'm getting this fucking done, okay. And it's not great, but like, if I keep going, I'll succeed. And I did for a while, and this thing is a crazy fucking device to use, because it's just like, it reminds me of the time I tried to pick up a possum that wasn't domestic. And it was a fairly, like, because we were feeding it, and it would come into the house, so I thought, it'll probably let me pick it up. And I picked it up, and it did not want me to pick it up. So it immediately turned into this just fucking whirling pile of animal muscle, just gyroscope, like the top of it was spiraling one way and the bottom of it was going another. And I just didn't want to hold on to it anymore, so I just dropped it. This was a bit like that. Except I'm having to pin its head to like a fucking bit of wood until it like beaver-like gnaws its fucking way through this shit. And like, so I'm like, and it's making a hideous amount of noise. And everything around me is covered in like fucking wood dust. And like, I mean, fucking everything. It took like an extra like 2 hours the next day just to vacuum up the fucking wood. And the thing is like, so the router, the way this thing works is it's like this flat disc, right?
Yeah.
That has some holes in it so water, air and wood dust can get away. And the little bit dips through like a degree you need it to. So I was like, all right, I need like fucking, 6 or 7 millimeters down for the thing to fit in flush. And that was working for a while. The thing is, the disc part wasn't big enough to really touch everything once I was down to the last few bits. So it started slipping and just digging in like real deep. So there was all these, like if you take the fucking, marquee out, there's all these fucking, it looks like Mars. Like it's just fucking, there's trenches and shit. There's bits where the wood's like maybe a millimeter thick. Fucking whatever. But like, and if you get up close, because I spray painted it black to hide all my fucking incompetence, and that works remarkably effectively, because I just spray painted it like at fucking, because I started this shit at like fucking noon and then was finishing it at like 11 o'clock at night. And I'm like downstairs just having been breathing various fumes all day, spray painting and just breathing paint fumes now, and like just letting that cap the fucking thing off. And like there's, so you can see where it's like clearly a guy who doesn't know what he's doing has hit it with spray paint, but it's fine because from about a meter away it looks, you know, okay. And then I got upstairs and like it was a little bit too tight on the right, so I had to go get like a file and file it down. But because of that, it is quite tight. Like it's in there good, so it's not going to fall out. And like, then I fucking kind of wedged it in and I had to like kind of jimmy it a little bit and squeeze it, but that's good too, because then it's not going to fall out. And then I got 2 little nails and fucking dinged them in there with a fucking thing to like, just hold it, you know, like it doesn't, I'm not fucking putting this thing on a Shake Shack, you know, I'm not picking it up and hugging it. So it's in there good. And then I fucking go into I turn the thing on, because I already tested it to make sure it worked, and I turn it on and I fucking go into the goddamn front end, and the front end is big box, and you go into big box and you go, okay, the marquee TV is monitor 2, which is, you know, you just set in Windows, nice and easy, and then you put it in, and then I feel like, all right, what do I want to fucking see first? Like, yeah, well, fucking Mortal Kombat. That's got a beautiful, you know, it looks great, it has a lovely marquee. You turn it on and you look at it, and it looks like a fucking $1 million, and it's just like, I can just have it on. And then it kind of fucking hit me that I just spent a day using woodworking tools that I have no idea how to use to do something that I have no business fucking attempting on my own. And that sets a worrying fucking precedent. Because, like, part of me knows that I hit the absolute fucking, like, that was Ultra Instinct. I hit the limit of what I was capable of. There is, I don't believe there's a fucking notch beyond this, you know, short of going fucking atomic. Like, what could I do? But like, then there's that other bit of me. Well, you manage that, and that was hard. And I just know that like, if I don't keep a fucking lid on this fucking idea, I'll probably kill myself attempting to build something like, I don't know, a cannon to get me into space.
The Secret of Mannequin.
Yeah, or like a fucking racing cabinet or something. But that's the biggest thing I've done this week. That's my that's my personal accomplishment of the week. My
personal accomplishment of the week is I went to the nail salon.
Sweet.
Yeah, that was scary. Because
which nail salon? Why would I ask that? I don't know nail salons.
I don't know.
Is it one of those Korean ones?
It's some sort of Asian one. I don't know. But anyway, I go in and there's like, it's full of these little Asian women. There's women getting pedicures and stuff. You know, my partner gets her nails done. My mother gets my nails. I get my nails done. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. They give me this big ass bucket of like
nails,
7 million colors, and they're like, pick a color, and I'm like, there's like 7 million here. Like, the fuck? And so the way they do nails, like, I've never really looked at nails before or seen them done.
Yeah.
They get these giant clear kind of plastic pieces, and they match them up with the size of your nails, and then they glue them to the tips of your nails.
Okay.
So they cut your nails down first. They glue them to the tips, and these are huge. They're like that. And they treat
like
them.
Claws, yeah.
They treat them with like this strange concoction they're using, which like hardens them and makes them, and they go through all these layers and shit. But yeah, it's really interesting. And like, I can't understand hardly what she's saying because she's speaking so quietly and she's wearing a mask. And I don't like conflict when I'm getting things done.
It's the 2 tiny Asian volumes, inaudible or Thai lady screaming at the top of her lungs.
Yeah. I don't like conflict. So like, if I'm getting a haircut or something, right? And they're like, how does it look? I'm just like, okay. Like, I don't like being the guy that's like, oh, could you do this? Like, I don't know. I just, I feel it's my fault I didn't convey it properly in the first place.
I'm nearly 40 and don't want to look like a retard.
Oh, so yeah, no, 100%.
I'm at the point where I'm like, all right, you got to tidy up the beard on the edge there and maybe cut it under, like square it off a little, but don't make it look too square.
Yeah. So
like, I used to be like that, and then like
at first she's like, how's the length? And like, so the length now, it was about like that long. So look at my finger. It's like that long, and
that's fucking insane.
I'm like, yeah, that's fine. And
no, it isn't.
And then my partner looks at me and goes, "You're not gonna be able to do anything." And I go, "Okay, yeah, cut it down half." And then like, we're still looking at it, and we're like,
for the people
go
at
half
home,
again.
It's like literally like almost 4 centimeters. Like, we're talking Lady Deathstrike.
Yeah.
Like, that
would be pretty cool, though.
Like, yeah, literally, I don't know how you'd wipe your ass.
That was the main thing. That she was like,
we'll get you a rag on a stick.
Yeah, like, she's like, you're not going to have fun wiping your butt. And I'm like,
yeah.
So, yeah, I got them cut a little bit shorter. And, you know, so far, so good. Very nice. They got sparkles.
Still insanely long.
I hit them, and they hurt. And I understand. So that was my personal accomplishment this week. In life and death, Taylor Hawkins died this week. at age 50, he was the drummer for the Foo Fighters.
Oh, right, yeah.
And, you know, unfortunately, when you live a certain
I
lifestyle.
made the joke about like that was a staggering victory for Foo.
That was very funny. And when you live a certain lifestyle, it catches up with you. And he, when he was younger, was a big belief of the live hard, die young lifestyle. And he did a lot of hard drugs. And I believe he still was doing a lot of pretty hard drugs, probably.
I don't know enough about him. Like, because like, I do know that like some of them, like, you know, will fucking just leave a mark on your heart.
Yeah.
You know, like that happened to a lot of the fucking wrestlers from like, you know, my generation, you know, that grew up with was like, you know, it was like Eddie Guerrero didn't die when he was on the shit. He died like after he was like 5 years sober.
Yeah.
And it was just that thing of like, you put a bunch of fucking steroids, painkillers and shit onto the fucking heart and, you know, get it to fucking run at like fucking maximum for like, you know, so long.
That's the thing is he was a drummer as well. You know, that raises your body and your biorhythms to a certain height. Like it's putting strain on yourself.
I mean, because I don't know, like, was he a fucking, I mean, did he sober up or was he still fucking?
I think he was pretty, I don't think he was an addict or anything like bad, but I just think, you know, time caught up to him.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, like, as I said, he lived a pretty hard life.
It fucking, yeah.
Just, but man, dude, like.
With the odd exception of mutants who just seem to adapt to it, yeah.
Yeah, like Dave Grohl, dude, that's 2 band members dead now. That's like Kurt now and fucking it's Taylor. It sucks though, because like Taylor
Dave
seemed
Grohl truther, and I believe that he was responsible for these deaths.
Because Taylor seemed like a pretty good dude. Like he was an amazing cornerstone of the Foo Fighters, because on stage it was always him and Dave getting up to shenanigans. You know, he could sing, he could play guitar.
Who was the third Foo Fighter?
It was the I don't.
Nobody who matters.
Well, that's the thing is like I don't know any other members of the Foo Fighters. Yeah. I know Taylor Hawkins and I know Dave Grohl. That's it. Like, I'm sure there are more. They just made a movie as well. They just made a horror movie. Have you seen that?
Did they?
Yeah. It's a movie like they go to record a new album and like a spirit possesses Dave and he slowly like kills each band member.
Oh, holy shit! Studio 666.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I've been meaning to watch that. Looks pretty good.
I might look that up.
So yeah, they just made
okay,
that.
So yeah, I'm looking at Taylor fucking Hawkins now, and it's weird because he looks like the Ken of Dave Grohl's Ryu. Like he
really,
just, there's just a picture of him that just looks with the same kind of ish beard. I mean, was it the fucking because I don't like. I feel like none of the Foo Fighters strikes me as like a big drug band, you know. Like I don't know.
Foo Fighters drummer Taylor Hawkins had 10 psychoactive substances in his body. Toxicology tests find.
In what concentrations though? Because like you know, at 50 you might be on there are things.
Systems included THC, tricyclic antidepressants, benzodiazepines, and opioids. Good old opioids.
I mean, the thing is that could all be literally just like like you've probably got that in you.
Yeah.
If you've got you do.
I don't have opioids though.
Are they in any of your painkillers?
No.
Weren't you on some of the opioid painkillers at some point though?
Once, yeah, I was on fentanyl once.
That's right. No, because that's right. Because like I was saying, like between your fentanyl and weed prescriptions and my meth prescription, we can just we've got a party.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is though, it doesn't take an awful lot of like. Again, if you've got the fucking back catalog of like stress on the heart, sometimes cunts just die. I mean, one of my fucking close family friends from when we were young. They weren't aunts, but they were kind of like aunts, and so like the kids were like cousins. Like one of them had like a fucking congenital heart defect. It just stopped one day. So it's like if you're doing one of those things that like fucking grinds away at it.
That's it, man.
Because like, there's a lot of reasons like you could have that in you and not be like, oh yeah, I'm fucking.
Well, that's the thing is, I don't think he was an addict. I don't think he was like dosing up in his hotel or whatever. I just think that time was like, no, dude, you've done too much, and it just like caught up with him.
Off you go, champ.
It's a shame, but that is life.
Well, this is like, it's something that I've been talking about is like the density of culture is greater than it's ever been and will ever be, and is only going to be getting denser.
Mm.
Like, you know, I remember being a kid and like, you know, sitting with dad watching like shit like Entertainment Tonight and stuff, and like someone would die from like black and white times, and he'd go, "Oh, they're dead," and I'd be like, "What?" And his dad had explained there was like a movie from the 50s that was something. I was like, "Oh, okay," but then like, you know, it's only gotten denser and denser and denser. So the thing that nobody's thought about is we're going to live in a time when it's just like every day it's just someone dying.
Mm.
You know, we're going to hit like a fucking singularity of like perpetual celebrity death. It's going to be a bummer.
It is. It is like everyone's getting older. Like Samuel Jackson, he's 71.
It's never going to end. You know, like it's going to be him and then it'll be whoever's like just a few years younger than him, or there'll be, you know, the occasional fucking young tragedy, you know, like.
It's a shame.
It's whatever's going on with fucking, what's his name? Die Hard.
Bruce Willis?
How he keeps showing up in like weird Eastern European action movies that are terrible, but
That's
like
bizarre.
Yeah, like the rumor I read was that he's got like, I don't know, early onset Alzheimer's or something. So he's just banking like as much cash as he can, like quickly.
Yeah, fair enough.
Which, I mean, maybe he just doesn't give a shit, you know? Like he's always been one of those guys a little bit like fucking God damn it, I keep remembering that he's a fucking Coppola, Nicolas Cage. You know, Nicolas Cage, where he's like at the intersection of like art and business, where like they are artists who can do great work when they give a shit, but also if they don't give a shit, it's really obvious.
Mm.
And like they'll do like lots of stuff just to, you know, I don't know, buy some more dinosaur bones to refuel your private island.
In the gaming world, I've been playing a new game that came out a little bit, Tiny Tina's Wonderland, which is like a sort of fantasy version of Borderlands.
Okay.
Which is really cool because they like really lean hard into the sort of fantasy, because it's like essentially the characters playing D&D.
Right.
And unlike the previous Borderlands game where you get like one like massive action skill and stuff, you do in this one, but then you get multi-classing where you essentially get to choose a second class and combine them, which is really different, you know, and the game runs well on PC. It looks nice. The jokes and writing are pretty good compared to, you know, I think previous, like Borderlands 3 was a big disappointment to most people. So this one so far is so good. Big point against it, and fuck you 2K for this, is the upgrade version. So if you buy it on the PS4 and stick the disc into your PS5, you have to pay $10 to upgrade it. Of course. If you buy the game, the Xbox One version, and you put it into a Series X, you can't even upgrade it. It stays at the base level. You've got to buy the upper version, which costs $10 more if you want both of them, which goes directly against Microsoft's same game policy.
Yeah.
So I wonder how that is gonna like
fly.
Yeah, because like that concerns me. Because Microsoft's been great about that. About you buy that game, that's the game.
Yeah.
You get all the bells and whistles if you get a better console. That's how it should be.
Yeah, if you bother to get like the fucking, you know, whatever the fuck you put it in, and then it's like, oh yeah, your thing goes a little bit better now.
Yeah,
that's nice. I've been playing, you know, using the family share that we sneakily use even though we're not family. I've been playing Dying Light 2.
Oh yeah.
I like. They're one of those like. So far, I'm enjoying Dying Light 2 more than I've enjoyed any of the, you know, Dying Light or the, you know, Dead Island series. I played all of them because they are largely pleasant.
They do scratch a very specific itch.
Yeah, it's that thing of like, I can drop in and out reasonably swiftly. Whereas like something like Elden Ring is almost like it's the emotional effort of a fucking relationship. At least the way I conduct a relationship.
Yeah. Which is kill every enemy that moves.
Yeah. I just like, it's one of those things where it's like, I need to like go, okay, I am going to sit down and fucking do this because this is the only game I'm going to be playing aside from like maybe the cabinet and stuff.
Yeah.
For a while. And like, because like fucking all the previous games are fairly open already.
Yeah.
And this one's like marketed on open. And I know it's going to be giant. And I'm like, oh, Christ. I remember the first time playing fucking Dark Souls 1 and just being like, oh, Christ, when I realized how big it was. And this is the big version of that. And my brain goes, that's too much. So I need a minute. Yeah. I need to like fucking fiddle with it.
I played it for about 2 hours on release, but that's before the patches and stuff. So
yeah.
I've held off on playing. Like I know it's like pretty good now.
I downloaded the pirated version and tested it, and I got really fucking bad stutter, and was just like, I'm not paying for this until this works. And like one of the stutters resulted in me not fucking like, okay, the big fucking monster guy was probably going to kill me anyway, but also part of that happened because a stutter meant I didn't move.
Yeah.
Like it didn't register my direction push roll. So I direction pushed, push roll, it went, and then nothing happened, and enormous Gary fucking walloped me.
Yeah.
And it wasn't the horse guy, for anyone wondering. It was the guy a bit down to the left of the... Like, I've only fiddled around in the open area. I beat a floating chihuahua monster, and I beat, like, I beat a furry in a cave. And there was, like... just this giant down near a beach. And I was like, I'll pick a fight with that cunt. And it didn't go well.
I killed a weird-looking spider grandma on this bridge.
Spider grandma.
She was cool. I tried to kill the horse guy, and I did kill him because I just kept... When I got the horse, I just kept surrounding him. Like, horses kind of fuck up bosses.
I picked a fight before I'd even seen my horse. So it was just a mounted dude with an enormous thing and just me running around going...
See, I didn't touch him at first because I'm like, I'm not going to win that.
Oh, no. I 100% knew it was a trick.
Yeah.
I was like, that's to get people who haven't played a FromSoft game before. But I was like, okay, my excuse I had was this isn't my real playthrough.
Of course, yeah.
So I was like, all right, fuck it.
100%. That's what I was doing too. I was just doing things I wouldn't usually do, and just because it's not,
But yeah, I got what was it, the 1.3 patch, and going into the NVIDIA settings and setting the frame rate, locking it to 60 in the NVIDIA settings. And I did a good gallop around.
I honestly recommend that for nearly every single game. Is locking it via your NVIDIA control panel rather than the game.
What does that do? Because I don't understand the bits and pieces enough.
From what I understand of it, it's faster. Like just like reference travel
at a GPU level.
Rather than the game, which is a software to hardware. So you're going to hardware to hardware rather than software to hardware. Because like that fixes nearly every single issue with frame rates in most games I have.
I've got I have a 3070, so I've it's like my computer's like a notch below yours. You've got like the Magic i9 and the 3080. I got like the i9, I think one generation below yours and the 3070. And so I've got Dying Light, and I got I tend to personally prioritize 60 FPS and the bells and whistles in the graphics over rendering.
Oh yeah, 100%.
That's where I tend to really focus. So I was figuring.
But you play on a 4K screen, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I play on a 1440, but you target 1440 for most things.
Generally, yeah. Like the thing is, I wanted all the fucking ray tracing.
Yep.
And so 1440 worked when I was at ground level and when I was on most roofs, but I was at the tippy top of some things. I got some pretty bad stutter and slowdown. And even though it was only because I was on the fucking top, I was like, eh. And then I fiddled with it and put it down to like 10, just to 1080. And it's like the distant objects just still look as blurry as they were anyway. And I was just like, fuck it. It's fine. And it kicks along and I don't get any stutter whatsoever.
That's the thing, dude. Like
And the lighting, look, the lighting does so much.
Oh, it does. It 100%
it really does. It is, and the game looks like a good game with the fucking everything set to regular. With the fucking ray tracing, if you're standing still just looking down a street, there are bits where it's like, it looks fucking like outside.
Dude, I just can't recommend Digital Foundry enough. Just for the way they talk and go over a lot of these things, because the other game I've been playing, and you watched me play it a little bit, is GTA 5. Got re-released, of course, on the PS5 and
that
the
game came
Series
out in
X.
fucking 1982,
and it was $15 on the PS5, so I bought it because it adds ray tracing, and I want to play the game with ray tracing. And Digital Foundry went over it, and a lot of the shadows in the game are just so much better now. Like the dithering and stuff you got, like, for example, at the start with Michael sitting in the therapist and you see the shadow on his face and it dithers incorrectly, it bounces all over the place. That's all gone. Like ray tracing fixes that because of the ray trace shadows, the natural, and it adds honestly so much.
Yeah,
and it's a joy to play through. Like honestly, it is. So
again, like I quite like a lot of rock. Like a lot. The thing that sort of gets me with any of Rockstar's games is they still use their mission structure from like 2000.
Yeah, I mean,
aside from that, like the worlds they create are good and they look beautiful. Like that, that is
on
true,
the other end of the spectrum. Did you hear what they're doing on GTA Online?
No.
GTA Online Plus, a monthly subscription service.
Okay.
I fucking kid you not.
What is that? Because I don't interact with that.
No. So I started playing GTA Online. I wanted to see what it actually is because I don't know. If you ask me what GTA Online is, I could not answer that apart from an online GTA 5.
GTA Online, it's in the title. Why are you asking me stupid questions?
So the whole thing about online is you don't have to play with other people if you don't want to. In the fact
that's good.
That
other people are mean.
You still will need friends for certain things.
Damn it.
There's like a few missions in the game and stuff you can do by yourself, like the casino heist and everything. You can do that by yourself. Like there's a few things that with AI and stuff. Yeah. But a lot of the stuff will, like, for example, old mate Lamar shows up and, I talk to him. He's got a chop shop talking about racing and everything. And then the cutscene ends and I'm like, oh, cool. This is going to be sick. And then it pops up waiting for players and I have to play with other players for this game mode. And it's just so much of it is that. And it just feels ruined because this is a prequel to GTA 5. It's GTA 5. It's set before the events of the story mode.
Okay. I did not know that.
Yeah. So like it actually does have canon and story in GTA Online. And that's what pisses me off.
I just thought it was the world with like...
Because these could be DLC packs. They could be like, you could turn these into single player shit quite easily.
The story packs that we thought we were going to get when the game came out in 2011
so
or whatever.
GTA Online, you pay like $8 a month.
Okay.
It gets you $500,000. $500,000 delivered to your bank account a month, which is really stupid because the whole point of GTA Online is making money.
You do need welfare.
You need money.
Like that's a thing. You got to spend money to make money. But
also you need money to do things, and that's the bad part of GTA Online is because it's been out so long. They make when new stuff comes along, they expect you've been playing it for years. Yeah. So it's like, oh, you need like millions of dollars to start this quest line and shit. And it's like, I don't have that.
I feel like that's like, because that is an issue. Because on the one hand, there are people who've been playing it for ages, and to be fair, they're the ones who've been fucking doing it. So you should probably build stuff for them. But then like, I feel like maybe there should be zones or something, or like you start out in the suburbs with suburban jobs of like, let's all steal this guy's PlayStation, and like you can do that. And if you can sort that out among your fucking friends, like maybe like just have different servers for slightly fenced off sort of concept. Like you can still go around the whole fucking city, but some guy with like who owns like an entire fucking city and has 4 jets and shit can't just show up and like ruin your day.
Like because I spawned into an online lobby and I was I literally was sitting in my car checking my menu. Within 1 minute, I'd got blown up and killed. And then I switched it to private lobby and off I went. It also gives you some like...
Strangers are jerks.
liveries for your car, so like coatings of shit.
Right.
An auto shop gives you... it gives you a new auto shop that you own. You get a waived LS Car Meet membership.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know. It must be an event where you meet with other players for car meets. You get a yacht. You get... like some clothing.
I don't care what this is
every
getting
month.
What's the behind the scenes reason? Are they creating a new server? Is they going to go like kind of World of Warcraft where they're going to have a big dedicated thing that's going to improve some meat and potatoes bits, or is this just here, pay us $8 and get some stuff a month?
Let's see if there is an official...
To me, this sounds like something where it's like, is there like all that stuff is just like, why would I pay $8 a month for all that crap?
Yeah.
Like if there's like, you subscribe to World of Warcraft because there's a reason for that. Like if there's going to be dedicated servers, there's going to be like better lobby or something like, is the money going to something that's going to upkeep this space for some reason like that? Because
like the thing is, I can't
I'm 4 years old. I play games by myself in the dark. Ladies.
There it is. Introducing GTA Plus. All right. This is the official website. Let's see what they say. GTA Plus is a new membership program exclusively for GTA Online on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S. Launching on March 29th, providing easy access to a range of valuable benefits for both new and long-standing players on the latest generation consoles. Then it
I'm not hearing
yeah,
about.
it
I
gives you a
think
bunch
it's
of-
just like get some crap.
GTA members can also get this. GTA Plus members can also take advantage
I don't like
of
that
special
sentence.
GTA Plus shark cards
Yeah.
that will provide extra cash bonuses from the PlayStation Store and the PS5 or Microsoft Store. So you get new shit, exclusive shit every month. It's essentially a way for them to
It's
get
like-
more money out of existing.
I was gonna say it's
Stuff.
like PlayStation Plus, but just for fucking GTA.
And yeah, in the next few days, we also should be getting apparently unveiled PlayStation's streaming service.
Oh, their Game Pass version.
I cannot wait for this calamity.
I don't think it's going to be very good considering they just raised the price of their digital games to $120.
Yeah, a PS5 retail game is $125. It's
Like they jacked up the price. There's no way it's going to be good, you know? Like, 'cause people-
$125 for GTA for Gran Turismo 7 that was unplayable for 3 days.
That's really funny.
Holy
like,
shit.
There are plenty of, reasons to sort of complain about like this, that, and the other with like Game Pass. Although, one of the most recent updates means you can now access the game files, which is nice. But, like the amount of games I've played on that versus the amount of money I've put into it doesn't, like the amount of money I put into it still doesn't equal, I think, the fucking, $80 or $140 fucking, whatever the shit. What's the thing that's not Halo? Gears of War, that's it.
Yeah.
Gears, like, the amount of games I've played on release via that I'd have had to have fucking spent like several fucking $100s on to play. And I don't want to spend several $100s on. Like,
It's like, yeah, it's one of the best things to come to gaming in a long time.
I know.
And
I'm aware of that.
you know what I also don't own? Pretty much every single movie ever, but I still watch them.
All the fucking games I used to rent from the video store for fucking $6 a night a month. I pay $7 a month and I can just play these things when I want.
I'm paying the subscription fee to access experiences.
Yeah.
Like that's the
begin and
thing.
end.
Yeah. I don't buy a game to hold on to forever.
What's that?
Because
that's a game I own. Okay.
Like, if I hold this game up to you right now in my hand, Guitar Hero 3, Legends of Rock, Xbox 360. What if I don't have an Xbox 360 anymore? Unplayable. What if I don't have a guitar?
I know.
Unplayable.
Well, like collecting and owning the physical thing is a completely separate thing these days.
Yes.
It was a completely separate thing back then.
Yeah.
Because again, there was a reason every video store rented games.
Yeah.
Now I can just go, oh yeah, I pay $7 or $8 a fucking month, and I can just go, oh hey, look at that, a thing's come out that I'm not like, I can play things I'm not even hugely interested in, but we kind of enjoy.
But
like
you can
fucking
try them,
Halo.
yeah, exactly.
Like I played the Halo campaign. I was like,
you would have never fucking played that.
oh fuck no.
If it wasn't for
I'm not
Game
gonna
Pass.
spend fucking $80 goddamn dollars on it.
And that's huge. They got you to play a game you were mildly interested in, but had no intention of playing.
Yeah.
And that's huge. That is a fucking huge
And also,
thing.
every now and then, there's a game I actually want to play that is like there, and then it comes out, and I go, oh, I can play that straight away. Like Infernax, that was a fucking shitload of fun. Infernax is a really solid little game, actually.
And
do a lot of really
Weird
cool stuff
West
with
is
it.
coming out next week.
Oh, yeah, Weird West.
So,
I'm
like-
looking forward to that for ages.
Is it next week?
I don't know. The way I look forward to things now is by stopping thinking about them, which is the
I know.
smartest approach
They
to
let
this.
me fucking install it, and it wasn't like.
Yeah, because that pissed me off too, because you were like, oh, I could install, and I thought, oh, maybe it's coming out
It
soon.
didn't say coming soon. It had no coming soon label on the Xbox store. So we click it and install it, and then it goes, hey, this isn't out.
Yeah,
it's like,
we
what?
were like, when's it coming? This was in January, so it was like, it's not coming out for like 3 months. It's like, oh, fucking come on, man.
1st of April.
Like, that is one thing Game Pass does that shits me, is they will put stuff up for pre-install, or like you can like click it, download now, and it's not coming out for another 6 months.
Yeah.
And it's like, all right, look.
Sometimes it's just a little 10 meg file. Sometimes it's the whole game.
Sometimes it feels like the whole fucking game. Like, I don't, a week or something before it comes out, okay.
Yeah.
6 months before something comes out, don't do that. That's just mean. All right. I don't want to like look at, oh wow, when's that coming? 6 months is eternity. 6 months from now is never gonna happen. I don't want to think about it.
No. I'm having a hard time getting to May. And we're on March 27th right now. That's not very far away.
That's right. It's our fucking birthday soon, isn't it?
It is.
How old are you this time?
34. Wait, am I? Shit.
Yeah, you're 88, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're 34.
All right, cool. What about you?
39.
Ooh.
It's okay though. I've hit my age.
Yeah.
You know, I've hit that thing that I'm gonna like. A friend of mine from Sydney came up like,
You've hit your Paul Rudd age.
Yeah, my Paul Rudd age. Like, I'm only gonna get fitter, and that's it. And I'm okay with that.
See, like, I'm just gonna keep looking worse, so that's why I'm gonna transition so I can just be younger again, because that's how that works.
Get some of that fucking, you know, get the surgery in there,
and then torment my father.
They can relocate your gut up into your tits.
That'd be cool.
Yeah,
I'd have gut tits.
It's some tum tum yams.
Imagine like tits that had little mouths on.
Maybe they could
feet.
just. I eat junk food and just go straight to my tits, and you just feed burgers to your tits.
Yeah, why don't we have that? Why don't we have just like, I can put this here?
I'm surprised someone like, because there are people that get into the body modification for like sexual purposes, and I'm surprised someone hasn't tried to chuck like a fucking hole in a boob. Because there are some out there that I think could sustain that, you know?
Yeah, it's kind of like those, you know, those baby circle binky things?
Yeah, like that. Like, I feel like there'd be complications. I don't think it's a good idea, but I'm just surprised that it hasn't happened. Like, lots of things
I mean, as far as you know, someone might have done it and not recorded it or put it in out anyway.
All right, actually, no one gets a fucking tit orifice and doesn't record it. Like, I refuse to believe that someone out there.
What are you Googling? Tit orifice?
I don't know. Yeah, like breast augmentation orifice. That's what I'm going to Google right now.
I'm going to search tit hole. Let's see what I get.
Okay, you can go classic, I'll go scientific. All right, breast augmentation orifice.
Oh, I got Urban Dictionary. God damn it. Oh, and an anatomy.
All right, this looks like a bunch
what are breasts made of? Okay.
Medical. All right. Fuckable nipple. All right. Where does that get me?
I don't want to be on this list.
Oh. The first thing is just fuckable nipples search xvideos.com. I'm not sure about that. Fuckable nipples sex dolls. All right, you know what? Let's click that. Let's see the fuckable nipples sex dolls. Let's see where this is going. Oh,
are they pictures?
Of course, dude. Oh,
excellent.
I'm not sure what I'm looking at. Oh, I'm
Show
not sure
me
about this. In a second. I gotta find something that will suitably. Why did I do this? Woo!
I'm glad you found it.
All right, look, just the problem is all of these the sex doll websites designed like a restaurant website, so everything's like wildly. Oh, Jesus wept. Okay. Oh, that don't sit well with me.
I am worried. They look like those, you know those classic big lip ring milk bottles. They look like.
I feel like too much effort has been put into anatomical accuracy for what this would be. And oh wait, you haven't seen the face yet. I forgot about that part.
Mm-hmm.
Oh Jesus, it's just there's just a lot. It's like the face is a bit too realistic, but not.
That's so uncanny. I don't like that. That's.
Look, if you're into that, so be it. Good for
you.
you.
Like a lot of things. I'm happy the technology exists for you.
Look, yeah, we found out if you're into fucking nipples, there are fucking nipples. They're available.
I mean, they're on the doll, but like, I feel like if I had a minute and wasn't using my phone, I could probably. There's got to be someone out there, you know. Like there's
100%.
There's a captain for every boat.
Oh shit! Yeah. What else have we done this week?
I mean, that's about it for me. I mean, I saw the fuckable tit monster. I built a thing. I watched Jackass. That's that's a rich week. That was what we did this week.
Oh fuck! Oh, I forgot to finish the nail salon story.
Okay.
So yeah, I got the nails done, and then we walked out of the shop, and I was really hungry. So I have a really weird body in that when I wake up in the morning, I have to eat within 30 minutes. If I do not eat within 30 minutes,
You turn into a gremlin.
I do. I get violently ill. Like queasiness, like
weird.
I'm about to throw up, faintness. I also get this if I drink water before eating, which sucks because water stimulates digestion and
fucking
shit
weird.
in the morning. So
Maybe it's lupus.
maybe I've had this my whole life though.
It's lupus.
Yeah, and I've got to eat. So I woke up at like 6:30 a.m. I couldn't get back to bed, so I was just lying in bed. And when you're lying there, like not moving, you don't notice you're using energy and stuff.
Yeah.
And then when you get up, you're like, oh shit, I've been lying here for ages and now my body's stupidly hungry and I'm very ill. So I already had a bad day to start with. I had some breakfast biscuits. I had an apple. I had a little bit of juice.
Had some dry food and some wet food.
Yeah. And then, off to the nail salon. We went walking outside and they're like, were you going to stay shopping with us or, do you want to go home? And I'm like, I'm not feeling very well. Maybe we should go home and get some food. They're like, oh, there's a bakery over there. Maybe we should go to the bakery. So we walked over to the bakery. I walk into the bakery.
One loaf of food.
I smell
please.
it and I'm just feeling ill. We walk out of the bakery, start walk up, and I nearly fall over. Like I start having a spasm. Because like when my body gets weak and stuff, like the spasms come through stronger because my body's down. The defenses are down.
Forces its way through your defenses.
So I nearly fall down. I start sweating. I am like drenched in sweat. I'm faint. I feel like I have a fever. I feel like I'm going to die.
You've been to the doctors for your gut, haven't you?
Yeah.
What'd they say?
Nothing. Like I don't know. Like this was when I was younger, so I have to.
I'd probably get back to that.
Yeah, honestly, it's on the list. So I'm feeling death.
Yeah.
We get to the car. We go home. I just get into bed, put the aircon in, and just kind of like zombie out for the next few hours, sipping, water and eating little bits. And I was fucked, dude, for the whole day. And then we went out last night and, got some dinner and stuff because it was our date night. And I didn't want to miss it because I missed the last one because I was sick too. And just felt ill in the evening. I still feel a little off today. So I had some just weird ass stomach bug.
Have you ever done an allergy test? One of the full, full spectrum. I'd probably do that as well. Like, I definitely get that done because you can be surprised. Like, there's a lot of common things. Like, my brother's got weird things in his gut. My cousin, he's got some odd allergies as well. So sometimes there's like really common like food elements that, if not like you got to cut out, but sometimes you can just, take pills to help with, you can get some more specified medication and treatment plans and stuff. It's like, it's one thing to feel a little queasy, but it's another to get like tremors and blackout. Like I feel like you got to go in and let the doctors put a camera up you and see what's going on in there because there's,
That's going to be fun.
Yeah, my dad had to have that recently because he's got like some weird spastic bit in his fucking, one of the inside sphincters doesn't fucking work right. And it's like, you just, every now, like there comes a time in every man's life when he's got to get a camera up him.
Yeah.
And it's just like, it's going to happen. It happens to all of us one day,
I just didn't want it to be now,
like, I mean, like, think about it though. Like, if they could nut out what this is, you can go back to eating big boy food
scared
again. Like,
that I'm going to get all these tests and they're just going to go thump and put like a folder that's the size of a giant watermelon on the desk and go, well, champ, we got a lot to do.
Well, I mean, that's at least something though, because at the moment it's just like shrug, and like shrug sucks. Because there's no medicine for shrug.
I think possibly the reason I was so ill was the Hungry Jacks the night before. No, usually I don't have no problem with Hungry Jacks.
Okay.
But they fucked up the order.
All right.
And instead of giving me 2 chickens burgers, one was a barbecue cheeseburger.
Okay.
And I do not do well with cheese because it's dairy and it's processed.
Yeah.
And also it had mayo on it. And also the other chicken burger had
Hungry
mayo
Jack's
on it.
mayo is jizz.
Mayo
really like
is very high with eggs.
It is, yeah.
And I do not do well with eggs. Once you lose your gallbladder, eggs are very hard to digest. I don't know why. They're a problem. Same with like really fishes that are really high in like fish oil and omega and shit. I don't know why.
Because like I feel like because there is like that omega oil or some shit. I think in eggs as well. So it's probably something to do with that.
Also, my poop's being green.
God, you're just a fucking
it's
scientific
and
fucking anomaly.
From what we've found out, it's from the iron supplements I've started taking.
Oh, okay. So at least we've
we
closed the book on that.
Yeah, because like apparently you can turn your poop either green or black. And it's interesting because Kemi's is black and mine is green,
Okay.
which I don't know what that means. I'm the chosen one. I am King Green Poop the
I
third.
take a multi with a B emphasis in the morning with my fucking Barocca and my fucking meth. And that's about me for the day.
I think I start the morning with 6 pills. I don't know what they are. One's lyrical, which makes me want to kill
Human
myself.
science put me back together. Yeah, one's the pills that kill the pain but make you want suicidal.
The second pill is the one that fights
you from-
that
keeps
and
you from
keeps me
killing
from killing
yourself.
myself. Then there's one Mobic, which is essentially like a Nurofen. It's kind of like an anti-inflammatory.
Yeah.
Then
it's
there's
like a
one.
high-grade anti-inflammatory.
Then there's an anti-anxiety. Then there's an anti gut medicine, like anti-reflux thing. I take a lot of shit.
Maybe you need reflux.
Maybe.
That's where some of this is coming from.
Nah, fuck reflux, dude. I used to get it all the time. Sucks.
Yeah, I used to get it when I was drinking because, fucking just a absolutely annihilated gut flora.
Oh. But yes,
Those days are over.
this has been our What Did You Do This Week podcast. It will be done every Sunday. I hope you have enjoyed it.
It's custom built for people who don't have an inner monologue. So if you're one of those weirdos, this would be great for that.
I can be your inner monologue
Yeah.
if you want. You can hire me.
Yeah.
I'm available for monologue
Get on
duties.
Cameo as like your inner monologue.
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah.
It's like, got to do laundry.